how do governments actually pay for things when they spend more than they bring in? We're looking at the three core ways they can finance a budget deficit.
That's exactly it. And for you listening, this is so important because these are really the only choices a government has.
The only three.
Yeah. And they each come with, let's say, a very different kind of cost, whether that's political, financial, or monetary.
All right, so let's start with the two that most people are probably familiar with.
The obvious ones.
First up is, of course, taxes. I mean, that's the most straightforward way, right? You just take existing wealth.
It's the most direct, for sure.
Fair.
But as we all know, it often comes with the highest immediate political friction.
A lot of friction, yeah, which naturally leads to the second source, bonds.
Right. Issuing debt. This lowers that immediate political headache.
And the sources define this really clearly. It's, and I'm quoting here, taking loans to finance government activity and repaying the loans in the future.
Exactly. So you're not extracting wealth that exists today. You're borrowing from, well, from the future.
Okay, so if raising taxes is just too politically painful, and if the market for your bonds is drying up or the cost of debt is too high, that's where it gets really, really interesting. What happens when a government avoids both of those options?
That is the crucial pivot. Because if a government, as the source says, neither imposes taxes nor issues bonds, it's cornered.
It's cornered.
It has to finance its deficit through the only other mechanism it has, the creation and issuance of money.
And what's fascinating is that this specific situation has a name. It's not just printing money. We're talking about seigniorage.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that definition is key. Seigniorage is when a government finances its spending, not through taxes, not through bonds, but solely, and I'm stressing solely, through the issuance and printing of money.
So it's sort of the path of least resistance in a way.
You could see it like that. There's no immediate political battle to raise revenue.
And no market you have to convince to loan you money.
Exactly. It's an immediate injection of funds right into the treasury.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, you start to see that these aren't just definitions from a textbook.
Not at all. They are trade-offs. You're always choosing.
It's either visible pain now,
with taxes,
or a promise of pain later.
but bonds.
Or with seigniorage, it's a kind of invisible dilution of value that spreads across the entire economy.
That's a perfect way to put it. And understanding those three levers is, well, it's crucial to understanding the basic financial choices any government makes.
So what does this all mean for you? The sources point out that in our complex modern economy, the line between, say, central bank policy and pure seigniorage, that line can get very blurry.
Very blurry.
And it leaves you with a really important question to think about. Is that pure deficit funding version of seigniorage even possible anymore? Or is all modern money issuance, in a way, just another form of disguised debt? Something for you to chew on as you consider the real cost of creating money from nothing.